You're listening to the One Man Show Network. Welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast with your host, Aaron Weinbaum.
Hey kids, and welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast. I am your host, Aaron Weinbaum, and it's a special week. You get not one but two of the MMA Fight Picks podcasts this week. So awesome and welcome, because I forgot there was a Bellator event this weekend. There's two Bellator events this weekend, so I'm going to need some help here. I'm not as familiar with these fighters. If there's fights you want me to pick, feel free to chime in on the Periscope. And if you're on the YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Nope, there. Maybe it's there. I do that every time. And if you're on the podcast, feel free to share that as well. Feel free to leave me review, all that good stuff. But enough of the plugs. Let's get to the fight. So first off, we have Mitrione fighting on Saturday. Let's look into this just a little bit, because I got lots of thoughts on this because of what just happened. So, excuse me. Whoops, I'm getting the right thing here. Yeah, so UFC, I'm sorry. I got UFC on the mind, which takes place Sunday, by the way, which is awesome because I'm going to be gone all day, all night Saturday. So I'm so excited I get to be home to watch the UFC. But back to Bellator. Okay, really the only fighters I know on this card, this is Bellator 215, taking place at the Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. All right, awesome. So it's going to be on the Paramount Network and DAZN. And that is not a streaming platform I own at this time, and I don't think I will at this time. So we'll see what happens. I'm really just going to pick the main event. Mitrione, Sergei Kharitonov. Okay, here's what happens in this fight, I think. You look at Sergei and you think, oh man, he's a wrestler. That's gonna bring Mitrione some problems. But here's the thing: he's a kickboxer mainly, and he's got some kind of crazy good wins. Sergei won Ray Nelson with 1 minute left in the first round. Just massive punches and knees. No contest to Anton. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Oh, this is an M1. Before that, Joey Beltran, Russian cage fighting. Not a lot of big names until you get down to about way back 2011. He has wins over Andrei Arlovsky. He's got a win over Alistair Overeem. This is back in 2007. So this guy's been around a while. And his background, unfortunately, although he's got a lot of kickboxing accolades, he's got a sambo and wrestling background. Now, here's why I mentioned this. Mitrione last fought and lost to Ryan Bader. And let's see here. So Ryan Bader, primarily a wrestler, but the big thing about that is Mitrione's a big guy. Bader is coming up from 205 pounds. And all Bader did was just take him down and hold him and just kind of controlled him on the ground. So if the much bigger Sergei decides to do that, it's going to be a tough night. Before that, Mitrione's on a tear. He wins Roy Nelson, wins Fedor Emelianenko, wins against Oil Thompson. But I think this Russian's on the rise again. This could be, he's 38. He's not the youngest guy in the world, but neither is Mitrione. I think Mitrione is what? 40. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go Sergei for the upset here. I think everyone else is picking Mitrione. I'm going to go Sergei. And I think if he gets it done, it's probably going to be on the ground. That's just my guess, but we'll see. But then the next night, I believe it is the same venue as well. Bellator 216. Also not going to be... Okay, this one's not going to be on Paramount. That sucks. That's one I'm going to be home for. It's going to be on DAZN and Sky Sports in the UK because they are banking on this going big in the UK because the main event is Michael Venom Page and Paul Daley. This does not take place in the UK. It actually takes place in the same place as the other one, I believe, at the Mohegan Sun. So, 2 events, 2 nights in a row, same place, not in Europe. But I think that has something to do with probably their streaming deal. I'm not really sure. But these things are not up for me to decide. This one is a little bit exciting. It's a replay of a match that took place a long time ago. Mirko Krokop, Roy Nelson. This last match was UFC 137 back October 2011, and Mirko lost third round to Roy Nelson. Now let's fast forward here. Let's look at what he's done lately. Okay, he's last fought in the UFC. It was a long time ago. Oh, I guess that may have been his last fight in the UFC. 2011 does not seem that long ago. Get out of town. No, okay, I'm wrong. Okay, no. He actually fought in the UFC last in April 2015. He jumped around after the Roy Nelson loss, but yeah. He came back and avenged his loss to Gabriel Gonzaga. He won against... Okay, then after that, he goes on. Oh, he tested positive for steroids. Goes on and risen, wins a few, including Muhammad Lawal, but he's a smaller guy. He could probably cut down to 185 if he wanted to. And then, a few more wins in risen. Now, I'm not so sure how tested he was there by his opponents or USADA or any other governing drug testing company. So I don't know. Well, and I don't know how much Bellator tests either. Roy Nelson's coming off 2 losses to the aforementioned main event here the night before. His last 2 losses were Sergei Kharitonov and Matt Mitrione. For that, he wins against Javi Alea, loses to Alexander Volkov. This was back in the UFC. Beats Antonio Bigfoot Silva. So he's just alternated wins and losses here and there since about 2016. Before that, he lost 3 in a row, 2015, 2014. Wow. Ooh. This is a tough one to pick. I think Roy's had the stiffer competition for sure. He's had the more mixed martial arts competition. And I'm going to say he's going to edge this out over Krokop. I mean, Roy Nelson owns an interesting stat, and I believe he is the most punched fighter in mixed martial arts history. And I don't know if down the road that's a stat I want to own. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Roy Nelson on this deal for sure. Next up, Cheick Kongo versus, I'm going to butcher this, Vitaly Viktorovic. All right. First up, Cheick Kongo. He's on a huge win streak. He hasn't lost. This is another deal. He hasn't lost since Muhammad Lawal, and he wrestled him the whole time. He ducked under him. He got him down. He used his wrestling, much like Ryan Bader did to Matt Mitrione. After that, he's just got a huge string of wins. His last win was Timothy Johnson, who looks like the guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the guy with the mustache. Big win streak there. And then you got Vitaly. Why is my Twitter blowing up here? Oh, thanks, Palmer's watching. Cool. Let's go down here. He's not lost yet. But the only guy he beat that I really know is Antonio Bigfoot Silva. And he has a win over Cheick Kongo already. So this is a rematch. Interesting. I tend to favor guys in the rematch. They're both on a tear. When is fight? This fight is on Sunday. Wow. I'm going to probably go with Vitaly. He may have his number. He's actually the former Bellator heavyweight champion. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Vitaly on that one. And thank you for all those watching on Periscope. I got a comment here. Win fight. Billy, the fight is Sunday, buddy. I thought I just answered you. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, win fight. Yeah, Thursday, bud. Or Sunday. Thursday, shit. Now you made me lose track there. All right, the main event of the evening. This is an interesting one. Michael Venom Page versus Paul Semtex Daley. You may remember Paul is most famously knocking Josh Koscheck in the back of the head after a fight. Been around forever. He's not known for his ground game for sure, and I don't think he's going to have that problem with Michael Venom Page. I don't think he has much of a ground game himself, but we never have seen it. Daley's last fight, he lost to John Fitch by pregnancy. Before that, he surprise win over Lorenz Larkin. I thought Lorenz would have done better. So he got submitted by, he got KO'd by Lorenz. I'm sorry, he KO'd Lorenz Larkin. He got submitted by Rory Donald. Before that, he beats Brennan Ward, loses to Douglas Lima. So he loses to the top guys, most of the top guys in the division. Now, Michael Venom Page, you can say this about Paul Daley over Michael Venom Page. Paul Daley has certainly been in with more top guys. Let's go down Venom Page's list here real quick. David Rickles, Fernando Gonzalez, and Vigilista Santos. I remember that fight because he caved his head in. Ugh, that was hard to watch. He literally caved the guy's head in. Oh, man. Woo. I think this will come down to fistings. I think, let's see his reach here. 77 inches versus Paul Daley's 74 inches. So I think the key here is distance. Michael Venom Page is going to keep him at bay with punches and kicks. Paul Daley's not going to get in there. I don't think he's going to be able to get in there and clinch. Yo, Davey boy, what's up? Thanks for watching, buddy. And I think Michael Venom Page gets this. He's going to keep him with the fistings. I think he's going to frustrate Paul Daley. Paul Daley is going to come bum rush him or try to do something stupid, and he's going to get knocked out. That is my prediction. What do you think? Davey boy, I know you're listening. Davey boy says Daley only needs one shot. That's true. But he only needs to take one shot. And anytime. All right, buddy. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to wrap it up. Davey boy, nice to have you on, buddy. Thanks for chiming in. And he said anytime already for all you all out there. I'm just thanking him again. And until next time, you can support me on AaronSaysWhat.com. And remember, if you're on the YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Love y'all, and shalom.
Please remember to support the podcast by visiting the affiliate links on AaronSaysWhat.com.
Are you looking for a permanent home for your podcast? Well, Spreaker can do it all. Spreaker will give you your own RSS feed that you can submit to other platforms, including iTunes. Spreaker's mobile app will let you record from your smartphone, or you can use their web-based console with everything you need to record. Their podcasting plans include being able to host multiple shows at no extra charge. Got a YouTube channel? Spreaker's got you covered. You can effortlessly upload your podcast audio to your channel. You can even move your current podcast to Spreaker without losing any of your iTunes subscribers. Try any plan 30 days for free using promo code ASW.